Hey fam, what's good? So I've tried several times to upload the video. If you guys can see, I'm listening to the video right now. So here he goes. I'm just gonna try it all over again. It's not that difficult. I know there's a deeper lying meaning, but we'll talk about that after. Make sure you guys are subscribed to me because I always want to go live with you guys, especially during the day, if he does stuff like this. And I think he might be doing more. Okay, so right off the bat, Jessie Reyes came out of a grave and she's singing the hook. She's saying she's saying basically that you bought the jury. That's something, to me, in my opinion, I could be completely wrong. This is coming from Kim's standpoint, Kim being Marshall's ex-wife and also Haley's mom. Uh, this is something that they've always fought back and forth about. There's nothing that Kim can do to convince any of us that Marshall is a bad guy. He's basically bought us, which in a way he hasn't. It's just that we love him so much because of who he is and how he's helped us through his music and through him just being him. So she's saying you bought the jury, so everyone's going to say that I'm guilty, and in a lot of ways, yes, that's true. But I mean, her own actions speak for themselves. It's not like I'm not gonna even go there. We'll just keep going with the video. So let's just say that I've seen a lot of her interviews. I've read a lot of books and I've read a lot of articles. So there's a lot more. Play like you're the good guy. So M is basically rapping. He's saying, "Here we go again. We were here. We went from heroes to villains. A slippery slope that we're sliding." Basically, he was her Romeo. It's true. They met each other when Kim ran away from home, and um, Debbie Mathers, which is of course Marshall's mother, she adopted or was a foster mom to children, and she always wanted a daughter. And Kim happened to run away from home, run into a party where a young Eminem was rapping LL Cool J on the top of a table, and Kim was really like as soon as they saw each other, that it was just fate. So he took Kim home, and Debbie, against probably better judgment, thought, "This is perfect. Now I have a daughter." Well, they Eminem and Kim fought like cats and dogs, like sister and brother. But of course, chemistry and biology worked against each other, and they end up having Haley. So that's why M has so much love for her, because she basically was his first love. What kind of lengths can you go just to convince a hoe, pull a Vincent Van Gogh, um, and put your ear in a ENV lope? If you guys, I'm sure a lot of art students out there know that Vincent van Gogh is a Dutch painter. He's very famous. He was more famous after his suicide at 37. I know a lot about art. That's the one thing I learned the most in college. And Vincent van Gogh happens to be one of my most favorite, favorite artists. But he was not exactly all there. He did cut his ear off and mailed it to a. He was jilted. It was a jilted love. He mailed his ear to someone that didn't want him. So for M to put that in his rhyme scheme, there was a reason. not just for the rhyme scheme, but also because that's how much he loved Kim. I mean, he's willing to go that far. And he's done so much and given so much that he's just like, how much is it going to take to prove to you how much I love you? And it just seems like nothing I do matters. So let's keep going. I hear Illa the producer. You hear that baby in the background laughing. So we all know that he produced this, and I really believe that M loves this guy, and he should. This guy is dope. Back to his bars. So M is saying, "What should I do?" She's blackout drunk, which we all know Kim liked to get high and also drink a lot. She made a lot of advances at not just strangers, but a lot of M's friends. She embarrassed him quite frequently by being kind of loose um, in public, in private, and they would fight. M has been quoted in a lot of books and in articles by bodyguards, by friends, by family that even if Kim were to come at him, he never would fight back. He would let her beat him up, like hit him, scratch him, throw things at him. So basically, he's painting a picture of what it would be like when he would have to try to stop Kim from leaving. She would attack him, and she's so small. He's like, "What are you doing? You're so small, but you're attacking me, and I don't want you to leave, but you leave anyway." And he's also saying, "I know what you're doing because you're leaving at night, but you're coming back and you're letting daylight in. So it's not exactly very innocent if someone's gone all night long and they're coming back in the morning." So he's painting a very vivid picture. And they're just fighting more, and he's not violent. So she comes in and she's ready to fight again. So it's like no matter what he does, he's still getting accused. So she's trying to justify her cheating, and she'll plant KY in his drawers and saying, "Well, see, you're doing the same dirt I'm doing." And he's like, "Why do you smell like men's cologne?" St. Ides, and or St. Ides can also be like I think they even make body wash. I don't know. I don't know too much about. I don't want to go into too much speculation, but it could be. It could be either one. Either one, it's like, why would you need to take a shower at somebody else's place at the same time if you're smelling like men's cologne? Why? So either way, just something's not adding up. And so that's what he's saying. I mean, he's figuring her out. She's justifying the dirt that she's doing by saying you're doing the exact same thing. And M has never been violent. He's not been arrested for any violence, no matter how much he may rap about it. Rapping and doing are two different things. He puts it in his music, and he's been quoted so many times as putting it in his music so he doesn't go crazy inside. It's like getting it out, and then it's like purging that out. I'm taking 2x4s to these 8x10s, and that's just clever. 2x4s are just wood, pieces of wood people use to build things, and he's taken it to 8x10s. 8x10s are pictures, so of course, family pictures. So he's basically saying he did the rhyme scheme of here's some 2-ply, which indicates toilet paper, because you basically crapped all over our vows when you moved your bowels because you're dating all my friends. I mean, that's not really great when you go from if he loves, M has always loved her, always backed her, and then for her to consistently keep hurting him that way, I mean, it's very poignant. You can tell like there was a lot of hurt to this. So you go from she's always saying, "Oh, no matter what I say, you're always going to be the good guy," and he's saying, "Well, this is all that you've done. What do you want from me? I'm not an angel." And he's even said, "I'm not a saint, but if I'm going to keep getting accused of doing dirt, I might as well do the dirt since I'm the one that's getting punished for it." So, and I'm trying not to be a huge stan right now, but I've read all these things and I've always wondered why he never defended himself and never would call or say what he should have said. And this is him basically talking about this relationship and his point of view and then her point of view in a little bit of a way. He wants to hear her apologize. Oh, he's mad about the one that she's with now. Mm. He does support her still. It's a well known fact that Kim gets everything. The house that she wanted, of course, M bought for her. She remarried. She did get a boob job and she got a tummy tuck. She's got a whole new life, a whole new body. And he's basically telling her, that's really nice. So I'm paying for everything, and this guy just gets to have you, and you've moved on, you know. So that's he's saying that he's trying to leave the gray skies behind and just go on with his life, you know. But thanks, you know, for looking better for somebody else after I'm the one that's afforded all of this for you. He's saying so you basically play life just like you throw dice. You just show them snake eyes. So Kim's a risk taker and she plays it however she wants. No one's going to tell her nothing. She's going to do what she wants to do. She has no regard and no respect for what he says or his feelings. So, and that's what he's saying. But at the same time, how many times has he said "F you, Kim"? He's done a lot of things to her too. So there's always two sides. But the jury don't call me guilty. You can't be a cheater, convince a non-believer. Can't beat a cheater. And that's, of course, has a double meaning. And Kim did go on record as stating that she has always told Eminem if he would just leave her out of his videos, out of his songs, that she'll just go on letting everybody, all of his fans, believe that he is a good guy, and she's always threatened him with that, and he's always came back with, you don't think I am. I am the good guy, and I have put up with a lot, so don't come at me like that. And he tells Kim that she's very delusional. So now, of course, I don't know either one of them. This is just from over the years. I mean, they've been together for so long, like over 20 something years. So there's been plenty of articles, there's been plenty of books, there's been plenty of information, interviews, reports to read. So this was pretty easy. It wasn't a lot of bars or anything, or else I would have told you guys to go to Scriptwork, go to No Life Shack, and you guys can even get their viewpoint too. Now, Jay Green, shout out to Jay Green, one of my homies, definitely wanted me to know this. And let's see if I can pull that up really quick. Okay. So Jay says the track is connected to the Nice Guy track. It's basically all one big song. Its intention is to explore the dichotomy of pretending to be a nice guy and being an actual good guy. It is a commentary about what is considered typical masculinity. Being a nice guy doesn't intrinsically make you a good guy, and a large portion of women may say, where have all the good guys gone? That's true. When the reality is that many of us don't want that good guy deep down. We want the bad boy, the one that gets our tingles going, which is another aspect that is explored. It's a look at how the guy that pretends to be nice is a bit less scathed by the relationship than the actual good guy. That ends up getting totally crapped on. That's the entire point of Nice Guy and Good Guy, done in a funny way, using dark humor to get the main points across. The thing is that M does stuff like this all the time, and people don't even realize the message they're actually receiving because he makes swallowing it more palatable to the audience by the way he presents it. In other words, many will look at these tracks at surface level only and automatically dismiss them, even though they receive the message subconsciously. Notice she comes up out of a grave. My guess is that it picks up right where Nice Guy leaves off. The so-called nice guy, though he killed and buried her, but the actual good guy gets his butt beat and is killed and buried. Very good, Jay. Very good. I did not want this credit. This is all you. I absolutely love that, and I can agree with that. Hey, so if you guys have any other information, let me have it, because I was not the biggest fan of these two tracks, but M does what M does. He's rap god. So leave me comments, guys. I love you, and I will talk to you guys soon. All right, bye.